A great Friday morning. A little bit on the late side, just a little bit, and not that much late. But I was finishing off some pending work, and I wanted to make sure that I was ready to start my laborial day. Need to find out what time my first wedding is. Oh, I got time. I don't have anything till 11 o'clock. That's not bad. Yeah. Oye, Rubí, en el pizarrón dice que a las 11:30 tenemos boda aquí en el puente.
Sí,
¿Sí?
sí.
Bueno, aquí no está.
Chécalo un momento.
Sorry, guys. Let me do this real quick. Just want to make sure that I'm on. Okay. Okay. Aquí. 11:35.
Sí.
Pero esta es aquí. ¿Sí? No-
Ah, sí.
¿Sí?
Sí.
Ok, está bueno. Okay. Nomás para saber. Y esta nunca lo llevaron.
No,
Ah, eso bueno.
faltaba la firma y todo eso.
So, voy a poner pen otra vez. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Thank you for being patient with me. Hey, one of the good things about having the studio at the office is I get to do a little bit of both. I try not to let them do good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I haven't put up that post yet. Ben sent me this hilarious post where it says, looking for some pups. ¿Cuál es el beneficio de casarse en el puente? Ah, no es un, bueno, sí es un beneficio. No, muchas personas piensan de que, me caso en el puente y pues me va a ayudar en cuanto al proceso de migración o, o puedo recibir un beneficio. Algunas personas piensan, entonces ya me caso y puedo cruzar. No. Ah, el único beneficio de casarse en el puente es cuando tienes a una persona que no pueda cruzar y una persona que sea americana o residente. Entonces, se ven en el puente, nos vemos en el puente, nos acercamos a territorio americano y nos casamos. El casarse en México, en Matamoros, eh, es y 100% igual en cuanto a legalidad. O sea, es lo mismo. La única diferencia es de que en Matamoros, para poder casarse, hay que apostillar el acta de nacimiento del americano. Esos son los requisitos del registro civil de México. Hay que tomar un curso, hay que hacerse examen médico. O sea, es un show. Estás hablando de que te vas a tardar 6 semanas. Y la diferencia es de que nosotros podemos tenernos casados en 3 días. So, el tiempo, o sea, muchas personas ya quieren ya hacerlo y se hace. Good morning, pero es la misma validez. Y última hora viene saliendo casi el mismo costo. Es que everything that has to do with getting into relationships, guys, is expensive. Getting out of a relationship is mega expensive. Gracias, Ricardo. Appreciate you, baby. Uh, it's mega expensive. And this is one of the things that I tell people when I marry them. I say, guys, make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into. Because if de repente you want to get out of the relationship, it's expensive. And hats off to all those attorneys that do divorces. My God. I am not an attorney and I do not do divorces. And I get constantly asked, and I recommend I have an attorney here in Brownsville, a couple of attorneys, actually several attorneys that I refer people to, and I have an attorney in Matamoros because again, like the marriage, uh, divorce in Mexico same as divorce in the United States. Probably a little bit faster. I don't want attorneys coming after me. I always recommend attorneys in the states first. Sometimes, guys. Let me say, everything is expensive uh, for us, and fortunately for our community, the level of disparity between the 1%, the rich, and the individuals that are normal folk like me, Ricardo, Ashley, Ben, Nate. The difference is that we work hard for our money. Uh, and sometimes we have issues in regards to bringing together monies. And this is one of the issues that a lot of the individuals that currently sit in power positions, they do not. I thought it was funny because the other day I saw Mayor Mendez driving up in his Tesla, and more power to you guys. Anyone, everyone out there that can afford to have a Tesla, hey man, well deserved. Because there's a lot of wealthy people here in the city of Brownsville, a lot of people that have money, and for them spending 50,000, $60,000 for a basic Tesla, it's not a lot of money, guys. Not a lot of money. Great if you want to be vocal about it, the environment, my footprint. Great. The reality of most of the folk here in the city of Brownsville is we can't afford a Tesla. Barely afford to pay the utility bills. The difference between that 1% and the 99% here in the city of Brownsville está bien marcado. And that's unfortunate because I don't mind individuals like Trey Mendez or Jessica Tetro or John Cowan. I don't mind that they're out there driving their Teslas. I hate that they did it off the backs of the 99%. And that's what's unfortunate. Because as much as they want to claim to be, oh, staunch Democrats, they've hurt the poor, they've hurt the disabled, our veterans, they've hurt the individuals that supposedly are the base of the party. And that's unfortunate. And there's utter disregard for the well being of the 99%. Because again, guys, let's remember the freeze that happened back 2, 3 years ago, guys. 3 years ago. 2 years ago? 2 years ago. Can't remember. The freeze that happened. Guys, they didn't lose power. They didn't struggle. Jessica Tetro, John Cowan, Trey Mendez, they didn't struggle through the freeze, guys. They didn't lose all the food in their refrigerator. You did. During the first 3 days, we didn't hear from John Cowan, Jessica Tetro, or Trey Mendez. It wasn't till Wednesday, guys. It wasn't till Wednesday. And because we were screaming at the top of our heads, that they decided to open the FEMA dome. The FEMA dome that was there for just such an emergency. They decided to then open it part time. And the reason that they weren't open, guys, is because they didn't have power generators. It's a FEMA dome that's there in case of an emergency. And one of the things that Jessica Tetreault, John Cowan, and Trey Mendez, you know, unified and stated was it was an unexpected incident. Look, guys, my statement then to Trey Mendez directly was, Mayor, we are in hurricane zone. Any given day during hurricane season, my friends, we will have no power, power outages, flooding. How were we prepared for that? And he did not answer. Because of the fact of the matter is, we were not prepared for anything. And my statement to him back then was, Mayor, we got to be prepared for something. Implement that program because we should have been prepared for something. We were prepared for nothing. And the 1% were okay, whilst the 99% suffered. And that's unfortunate because that class segregation, separation, it exists, folks. And they serve the 1%. They don't serve Brownsville as a whole. And my screaming as of recent has been to the 1% because a big old chunk of the 1% will come out and vote. And unfortunately for the 99% son arrastrados, irresponsible, or have just been beat by the system so much that they go, why even vote? And they won't vote. When the 99% learn that their voice is louder than the 1%, then true change is going to happen here in the city of Brownsville. So we're going to have a couple of choices. We're either going to continue on the same path that we've been on, this horrible ride, or we try something different. And that something different is vote for Erasmo Castro for mayor of the city of Brownsville. That's what's different. Bottom line is we work for our money, don't drive Teslas. We work hard, not like them that feed off the poor. We're tired of that crap. They have what they have because they took our money. So bitch better have my money. Yeah, bitch, give us back our money. And this is what happens, folks. They drive their Teslas. We have to work hard for our income. They don't. They're just in a position where they can go take whatever they want. That's the difference. They can take from Ben, from Vladimir, from Ricardo, from Ashley, from Nate. They can take. And they've taken plenty. And look, guys, this is the reason why when PUB failed us and the rates went sky high, all we got from Trey Mendez, John Cowan, and Jessica Tetreault were excuses. Excuse after excuse after excuse. They never addressed the issue, never addressed Tanasca. Up, the gas went up. It's happening everywhere. Everyone else is having problems. I don't give a rat's behind. I don't give a crap about everybody else. I give a crap about Brownsville, Texas. Stop making excuses. But at the end of the day, all of us were struggling and suffering because our rates, our bill went sky high. Theirs didn't. Because at the end of the day, they drive Teslas. We don't. They could pay all that money. A lot of us couldn't. This is one of the reasons why I went before the commission and I said, look, guys, we're in a pickle. Start producing resources for our people. They didn't. They passed a moratorium and said, you don't not going to get disconnected. You don't have to pay now. What they neglected to say, or a lot of people didn't understand, you're going to have to pay it sometime. And after February 28th, they were scrambling to figure out what the hell they were going to do because there is no plan. They're prepared for nothing, just like the freeze. Prepared for nothing. So they scrambled and they said, well, let's do a payment plan. Because do you really think, folks, if individuals that were struggling to pay $600 a month are going to be able to pay $2,400 in a month? It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. That's not a resource. That's kicking the can down the line. You're still going to have to deal with the can. The only good thing was that there's no interest or late fees added on. It's about the only halfway decent thing that they put in there. It wasn't a solution, folks. It was putting caliche, chapopote on the street. And you got chew that sucker. It's still going to leave those black marks on your teeth. PUB should give all the money back. If it has to go bankrupt, so be it. Maybe that the weight companies could finally come in and we could get fair rates. Yes. Friends, they have to give us back every dime they took. Every dime. John Cowan says we're going to lower the rates and give you back $29 million. Screw you, John. Jessica Tetro has not addressed it, will not address it. She has no concept or clue what the hell to do. And I don't mind answering the questions, which I'm going to answer, El Gato. I might answer the questions. You're never going to hear them answer the questions because they have no solution, no plan. Because at the end of the day, they don't want to lose PUB. Because remember, folks, they don't want to use a PUB because PUB is their piggy bank. It's their petty cash. PUB is who they go to every single time John Cow and Jessica Tetro needs money for one of their pet projects. They go to PUB and ask for the money. Guys, John Cowan and Jessica Tetro are mentioned in the audit. They are part of the group, the individuals who had their wheels greased, the individuals who, the proverbial carrot in front of them. The ones that voted to increase our utility rates. So now John wants to say, oh, I have the solution. Screw you, John. You put us in this mess. John wants to return 29 million. I'm going to return 179 million. And I don't care what PUB has to do. I agree with Miss Little. They could go back out there and sell all those damn buildings, guys. All those buildings and all that property that they've acquired. Sell it all. Everything. Sell it. Give the people back their money. Simple as that. Again, guys, John Cowan wants to return 29 million of your dollars. I demand and will return 179 million. As simple as that. They like to play trickle down economics and come to down the bottom, down to come down to the bottom and grab the leftovers as well. Because that's all they want for us, Ricardo. They want you to have the leftovers because they're on top. Remember, folks, they drive Teslas. We don't. We are going to sell off everything that PUB acquired in the past 20 years that was supposed to be used so that we could get a Tenasca, more power. We're going to sell off the buildings. We're going to sell off the properties. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Everything. And we're going to return the money that they stole and make sure that we put safeguards in place. Because I don't give a rat's behind what the CRC says, what the city commission says. At this point, I don't care if you give a crap what the charter says. We're going to have to decimate PUB. We're going to have to implement safeguards, not only on this board, on the PUB board, El Gato, also on GBEC and BCIC, where there is true oversight from the real people of Brownsville. And we do that by wiping away every single board and committee out there and start fresh, start new. I don't care what we have to do. It's got to be done. It has to be done. Folks, help Erasmo Castro obtain the seat of mayor of the city of Brownsville, and it will get done. I swear. Good morning. Good morning. ¿Qué tal solo? ¿Dónde están todos? I get to a point where I get tired of asking people to come on. So Frankie and I had been talking, and I'm just going to share my platform and talk about the garbage that they spew out and their fake platforms, and tell you how we together, juntos podemos regresar a esta ciudad para que de veras trabaje para su gente, and not the other way around. Erasmo, what do I do if I hit a police unit? Check your insurance. You better have insurance. I think the one on I haven't checked the page. I think the police officer hit the small car. It's going to be interesting. I don't know. I might be wrong. What is the resource for giving the bills like Biden loan forgiveness? No resources in regards to returning the individual's money. Look, one of the things, because one of the things that they've talked about it, one of the things that they've talked about is in regards to uh, giving a credit to the people. The difference between giving a credit is that you're pushing it forward. It's still a credit. It's still kicking it down the line. And resources is they have the money, El Gato Negro. They have the money. I don't believe in forgiveness of bills. I don't believe in loan forgiveness. They're kicking the can down the line. IRS, and I hate IRS. IRS, when you work for an employer, El Gato Negro, they do what's called federal withholdings. And I don't like them. I don't care for it. Anything about the IRS. Can't stand them. Oh, yeah, yeah. And we're going to go there. They take away, you earn $40,000. They take away $5,000 for federal withholdings. So at the end of the year, you can use those 5,000 in order to pay your taxes. Most folks down here, because they're part of the 99%, and I agree with you, Mr. Nobody, I'll get there. They don't have to pay taxes. So they get big old chunk of that money back, if not everything. Plus earned income credit and other stuff. Those $5,000 don't belong to the government. They belong to you. It's your money, but it's like a little savings. So at the end of the year, you're able to pay your taxes. PUB took from us $5,000. And I'm using the number. So now that this year is over, I want my $5,000 back. But if I have to pay taxes, let the taxes come from the $5,000. And then, bitch better have my money. And then give me back my money. The type of resources I'd love to see. You already took our money. It's our money, El Gato Negro. It's our it's our money. Move your tail. It's our money. Just give it back to me. Sure, take off my subsidized moratorium payment. But by now, guys, there should have been a plan in place to give me back my money. Give you back your money. That's what I'm fighting for. To give you back your money. Not a handout, bro. Not a loan forgiveness. To give you back your money that you put into the system, puppy. You. I think Cowan has been hearing your show. Expand the zoo and lower PV goes, you want to bet what will be the next one? Yes, he does. They do. My only wish, Vicente, is that they had been listening to us in the past 4 years. But they start to listen to get a feel for the people when they're out there asking for a vote. Why has he been deaf to the voice of the people these past 4 years? I'll give you an example. What happened to my Fronton people? My people here in La Muralla and La Fronton. Didn't they go and speak to John? Didn't John and Jessica tell them, go get signatures, come to the meetings, thinking that they weren't going to do that? They did. And John still voted no. I was at the meeting. I was there, standing with my Fronton people. Because I give a rat's behind that the street is named Fronton? No. I don't care what the street is named. But I care that my people there wanted it to be Fronton. That's what I care about. I don't give a rat's behind about the street name. I don't live there. I didn't even understand why it was named Fronton to begin with. But they did. It was historic and important to them. So because it was important to them, It became important to me, not the street, the movement, because I will always stand with the people. Always. And I have. And I will continue to do so. Unlike John and Jessica, who shot them the finger and said, screw you. Because after doing what they recommended and suggesting that they do, they screwed him over. Guys, I will return 179 million of your dollars. 179 million. I will put safeguards in place to guarantee that what they did never ever happens again to the degree and level that it happens. Again, folks, please stay focused. Tenasca is one project. One project. They took 179 million. John, big steel, down the port, millions. Bridge to nowhere, John Port, millions, 25 million. Another Cowan on BISD, Performing Arts Center, 53 million. Titan Tires, millions. Fly Frontera, millions. And it's one after the other, after the other. Ciclovia, reaching a million. Millions. Well, I'm not voting for them. I'm only interested in my candidates I'm voting for and what solutions they will offer. Good. Look, El Gato Negro, I don't have all the answers. I can admit that. I don't have all the answers. But I will bring together the people of Brownsville for all of us together come up with the solutions, bro. I don't know it all. I'm horrible at math, but I understand Brownsville. I'm in tune with my people, with 100% of my people. I know what ails us, what hurts us, because being part of the 99%, I hurt with you. They don't. They don't hurt. We'll lower the rates and then bump up their SACA fee so it's the same crap. They think we are blind and don't see that. Yeah. Buenos días, hermosa Verónica Bermúdez, hermoso Matamoros, los amo, los amo. I could give a crap what they do. We all know what they have done. I want to know my candidate solutions. That's what I'm here for. PUB is the city's cash cow. Getting rid of them would be city budget suicide. Uh, Not necessarily. It is not the city's cash cow, El Gato Negro. It is the 1%'s cash cow. It is theirs. It's not ours. Our benefit is minimal. Their benefit is great. What about those PB lower employees that are on your side? Also, what about their jobs? Look, we're going we're going to need a power plant. We're going to need a PUB, a Magic Valley. We're going to need them. What we need to do is stop the wasteful spending at the top. Guys, amongst the CEOs, the individuals in his top management team, the top three were earning over $1 million, guys. Over $1 million. For what? Every single entity here is top heavy. The ones that do the job are the lower rung employees. I will fight for our lower rung employees, guys. We're going to need to generate power. I understand pointing out how the 1% have screwed the citizens over, but get mad at 99 as well. Educate them. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. I'm trying to wake up individuals so that they understand that the power is with them, Mr. Nobody. They are the powerhouse. It's like when I was fighting my teachers and staff from BISD. If the teachers and staff, guys, would truly unite, just BISD would control every single election here locally. Can you imagine if 99% would truly unite here in the city of Brownsville? We could control state elections easily. And of course, anything on it. Abraham. Let me get to the comments and then I gotta respond to Abraham. Good morning, good morning, good no, no. By now, don't you think the PUB money would have earned some interest as well? So it's not only the money owed, but let's charge them the late fees and interest. Yeah, and one of the things that I've decided, look, let me answer this real quick. Look, El Gato, if you're trying to put up excuses not to vote for Erasmo, just put up excuses, bro. But don't put words in my mouth. We need a power company. We need to get rid of those individuals that are in PUB that have hurt us, guys. We've tried to make a distinction. We've tried to make a distinction between those individuals that hurt us and those individuals that actually do a great job there. So if you want to go out there and tell your co-workers, El Gato Negro, oh, well, Erasmo wants to get rid of PUB, go ahead. It's not what I've stated. It's not what I've said. We need to decimate PUB. We need to make them pay for what they've done. When I'm talking about PUB hurting us, guys, it's not the individual that's climbing the poles. So stop playing games on my show. Stop putting words in my mouth. Go tell your co-workers out there that Erasmo is a horrible individual. Go do what you're going to do. But stop playing with me, bro. Look, guys, one of the things that I've stated is we're never going to get everything that we should get back. And by that, I mean, we're not going to get back the interest. You know, we're not going to get back the interest. We're not going to get back late fees because of the money that they took for the past 10 years. I'm not even asking for the interest. Keep the interest. Use the interest en lo que quieras. Just give us back 179 million. And I know that there's some people out there saying that Asmo also asked for the interest. It's not going to happen. I mean, it's going to be hell in a half. It's going to be hell in a half already. Figuring out, guys, how to return 179 million of our dollars. It's going to be difficult. But this bull crap that John comes out with in regards to, well, 29 million is going to be, put back into the community. I don't want you, John, or Jessica, or Trey, or Brugiak, or anyone up at PUB management. I don't want them I don't want the PUB board to ultimately decide where the money should go. That's already decided. The money should go back into my pocket where you took it from. And as far as people saying Cowan has 2,500 votes from PUE is bullcrap. I have customers that come to me for tax and they are fed up with him. So bullcrap to John. Yeah, and look, I don't understand, guys. El Gato Negro, go tell your coworkers whatever the hell you want to tell them. Honestly, stop pissing on my parade. I've been the only individual that has been vocal about what PUB has been doing to us, and not the person that climbs the poles, not the individual that's going out there and digging the ditches, El Gato Negro. The individuals that made the decision, that knew. That's what I've stated. Anyone and everyone that knew that they were screwing the community should be prosecuted. Should be prosecuted. As of right now, and John claims, oh, well, there's an investigation. Where? Has anyone been indicted yet? Has anyone been arrested yet? Because if it had been you or me, my friends, we would already be behind bars. If what you say is true about Cowan, he has some nerve to post that he will demand they give the money back and he will clean house and have those responsible indicted. What has he done so far? And just again, folks, the mayor position is at the same level in regards to power as a city commission. So all these promises that John is making and Jessica might make, why haven't you done it already? You have the same power. That's the way it's structured. Why haven't you done it already? He has done nothing. He is saying what you want to hear, basically taking my words. Haven't you seen many of the ignorant mass drive new model F10s, Chevy Silverado, and Dodge Rams, all with nice rims? It seems the cost about the same as Teslas. The 90% need a rude awakening. Yeah. The difference is a lot of the folks that should not be buying the F10s, Silverados, and Dodge Rams with the nice rims like Abraham, my dentist, should not. Those got to continue to put in money into that bill. Cada mes están pague, 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 pague. And talk about interest and late fees. That 1% doesn't have that issue. For them, paying $50,000 cash, it's nothing. Did you hear about another dead soldier girl in Fort Hood? I did not. I will look for it as soon as I'm off. That's interesting. I want to get off. I have a round to call. If it's the 1% that is stealing, getting away, why aren't the federal authorities not looking into this for the marshal's office? Someone's taking the money, Hector. Someone's getting rich. And one of the reasons that I learned as to why they're not getting arrested, Hector, is because, in the words of Trey Mendez, they're following the guidelines. It may be unethical, but it's not illegal. So what happens is they follow the guidelines. So it's not illegal. It's just unethical. Does that make sense? Remember when Trey Mendez tried to get $200,000 of your money? He said, he told Erasmo Castro, I followed the guidelines, Erasmo. Yeah, Trey. Who made the guidelines? They made the guidelines. They set themselves up to get your money. Don't you call that stealing? I do. You set up the game so that only the 1% wins. You set up the rules. It's like when they want to hire uh, someone for marketing, like Brian Martinez, and you set up the guidelines. Mm, has to be gay, has to be between the age of 20 and 25, has to weigh 130 to 150 pounds, has to be at least on five other boards and committees in the city of Brownsville. That's the person that we want to hire. That's the person we want to give $75,000 to for the marketing position with the middies. Is it illegal? Well, yeah, because of the gay thing. Yeah. I'm trying to make a point. No, because you follow the guidelines. Does that make sense? Stay strong. Stay focused. Juntos podemos. Amen. It's kind of hard convincing people. Yeah. Look, the fact of the matter is you're working against us. That's the fact of the matter. And the more you work against Erasmo Castro, El Gato Negro, the more you hurt the community. The more you work against Erasmo Castro, the more you hurt the community. And look, I know that Pat is now telling people, let's do a write-in. More power to him. Until we juntos unite, guys, they will always win. Doesn't he know you have a show? What's up with that guy? Mendigo dentist. Samuel Martinez, bro, joined the show. He's a loser. No one is putting excuses, just telling you what we want to do to get more votes. Then do it, puppy. But stop picking at Erasmo. I am not the enemy. Help me help you. I'm the only one willing to come out here and answer questions. But you want to tell me at it's hard convincing people at PUB to vote for Erasmo Castro? Well, then have them vote for the same crap. But just stop pissing on my parade. Help me help you. Hate to tell you, but we ain't getting anything back, period. Not with these people. Not a dime. Nothing. I promise you. You will get your money back. Voted Erasmo Castro. PUB is not the almighty. Jobs will be there. PUB will be replaced. Therefore, jobs will be there. 100%. We need power. It's what it's not, we're not going to go back into the candle. And John and Jessica's of the Valley love keeping their constituents ignorant. They get rich off of it. Yes. Stealing is stealing. If they follow the guidelines exactly. The problem is, it's not illegal. It's just unethical, my man. And that's what sucks. Trey elected, took advantage, and got rich off the guidelines. Yes. Eddie Trevino took advantage and got rich off the guidelines. The superintendent and his cronies, plush positions, ratas. Help me help you. Help me help you. Together. The Limas family, ratas. I admire and respect you have done and tried to do to improve others, but you really encourage you sometimes the strategic campaigning, social media is not going to get you the votes you need to win. Then help me. Jesus, help me then. Because all of y'all say, well, it's just not social media. You're going to have to do a ground game. I haven't seen you at my office. Come to my office. Pick up signs. Hold up signs for me. Help me by block walking. But stop coming on and bitching. I can't do everything. Mr. Nobody, I don't have the resources of John and Jessica. Look at what they're doing. You think I can afford sending texts to everyone in the city of Brownsville 2-3 times a day? Mail outs? I can't. But y'all always share the problem. Help me help you. Help me help you. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to be okay. Going to call Abraham right now, going to plan a trip to Peru and go for the summer. I will be okay. The city of Brownsville is not going to help me. Have you picked up a decal? Have you picked up push cars, bro? Tell me when I'll go with my Gato Negro Halloween shirt. Let's do it. I'm already pressure just trying to communicate with you. I appreciate it, man. And don't be upset with me. A lot of people that sometimes I get upset with, I become good friends with. I understand, man. I'm just tired. Look, guys. I am as tired as all of you are. I may not be the candidate that you want. Maybe you want someone that's a little bit more refined, more political talk. But I'll say this. In all humility, I am the candidate that you need. I am the candidate that's going to, bitch, better have my money, going to overturn these tables, going to call them out, going to give them hell and a half. John won't. He is part of them. Jessica won't. Help me. Help you. And look, guys, I appreciate individuals that have bought my cups, given a couple of bucks here and there. When our campaign finance report comes, guys, you're going to see John Cow and Jessica Detroit getting thousands of dollars to run for mayor. Erasmo has little funds coming in. I think as of right now, guys, I've gotten like 60 bucks. And I'm grateful. I'm not asking for donations. I'm asking for your help. I want you to hold up a sign. I want you to help me put decals on cars. I'm not asking for your money. I'm asking for a little bit of your time. I'm asking for you to help me do a grassroots campaign. I don't want your money. I want your vote. And your family's vote. And your friends' vote. And I want you to text everyone you know. I want you to call everyone you know. I want you to drive people to the polls. That's what I want. I don't want your money. They've already taken enough of your money. I want your time. I just got a text picking up some push cards. I get good. Thank you. Will never move. Will Brazil will never move forward. It can. It will. Trust me. Together. Juntos. We can. Everyone is, and we all want our money back. Then let's fight for it. Let's kick them in the nuts. Let's get our money back. We'll message you to meet and greet, sir. Need a specific date as per owner. You tell me the date, puppy. You set it up, Hector. I'll be there. We want solutions, not these. People have to understand that Erasmo can do this for us together. But she wants your votes. That loca. Talk to the media, local news. People need to see your face. Part of the problem with the local media, and look, Gene, I went with the local media when they were trying to sell off our buildings at Texas College. I went with the local media with the Fly Frontera. I went with the local media with Sylvia Atkinson. I went with local media with the Performing Arts Center. I went with the media in regards to the $200,000 that Trey tried to take from us. They posted nothing. It wasn't until after the FBI and the indictments fell and everything that they started to do investigative journalism. This Tanasca, guys, Gene, we've been screaming about it for years. They refused to cover it. I even got into a discussion, a fight with my friend Roger, este Rudy Mireles. Rudy Mireles and I went at it a little bit, and I said, Rudy, if you're going to be upset, I'm not going to comment on your page. You'll know it. That's why I deal with numbers. I said the numbers are wrong, Rudy. The numbers are wrong. When the audit came out, Rudy was pissed. I think I know Rudy enough that he was pissed because he'd been using their numbers, not to defend, but to say, it is what it is. When he found out the numbers were fudged, he went ballistic. He started to go after him like crazy. And I appreciate that. Just wish that it had been before. Because after the fact, by then, they've already stolen 179 million of our dollars. To the point where it's going to be difficult, not impossible, to return that money. So all that damage that was done by Sylvia Atkinson, all that damage that was done by Brugiak, by John Cowan, by Jessica Tetreault, it's going to be hard to fix. You think they're going to fix it? John and Jessica? Impossible. We have to fix it together. Porque juntos podemos. Guys, have a great day. And I hope El Gato, Mr. Nobody, don't be upset with me. I am very passionate. Just want what's right to be done. That's all I want. What's just. I want what's ours returned. So don't be upset with me. Come pick up some damn decals at the office. I love y'all. Most of y'all. Guys, have a great, great day. I'll be back tonight at 9 p.m. More than likely, guys. I need your help. Please. I don't want your money. If you give me money, that'd be okay. I want you to help. I don't want to burden you by getting $100, $500 from you. I want to burden you by putting a sticker on the car, drinking coffee off of my coffee mugs, taking the little signs I have left, putting up somewhere. A friend of mine came by yesterday, picked up 3 signs. I love you. Thank you, bro. Guys, see you tonight, 9 p.m. See you throughout the day. Guys, be good to each other. Please continue to be good to me. God bless.